was finished. All right, here we go. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, the February the 1st. The agenda's on the sideboard. We're going to write our homework planner. You should have already completed the warm-up. There's a homework problem that someone wanted me to do, so I'm going to do that one homework problem, okay? And then I'm going to model how to answer word problems, exponential word problems, and then you're going to work in your group on the exponential word problems today. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. All right. So your homework for tonight, you should be studying. If you hadn't already, you need to make sure you study inequalities. Last night we did equations. We actually did equations and inequalities. But please go over your notes. You should have gone over your notes for expressions on Monday, equations yesterday, and today should be inequalities. Please read over your notes. I'm just giving you just a little bit. Take you 2 minutes to go over those notes. Okay? Any questions? You got a question, baby?
I started doing my homework last night. I fell asleep.
All right. Now, the planner. Okay, we're going to check it off. Shh. If you study equations, check it off. We had tutoring yesterday. We had a person come to tutoring. If you came, that one person, check it off. If you completed the homework, check that off. All right. Wednesday, Math 1. Okay. Guys, if I see you not writing down your work, because every now and again I'm looking up, please don't try at the end say, oh, I wrote this in my planner. I'm going to remember that you probably copied it at the last minute, and I'm not going to give you any credit at the end of the week for having this written in your planner because you're not doing it on a consistent basis. All right. So if I'm not seeing you do this daily, don't ask for points, please, because I'm not going to give it to you. All right. Okay, so tonight we're studying inequalities. Please make sure that you go over parts of an exponential function because you have exponential function quiz on Friday. On your exponential functions, just only the stuff that we've done so far on exponential functions. You need to know how to find the rate. You need to be able to identify M. You need to be able to identify the starting amount, the y-intercept, A. You need to be able to identify B, the common ratio. Okay, you need to be able to identify those things and answer questions. Any questions about what I'm asking you? Make sure that you complete your homework tonight, and there is a homework help video. You can watch the homework help video if you need help. All right, let's look at the homework. We had a question about the homework problem. If you had questions about this, I did this in the homework help video yesterday. Please go back and watch the homework help video if you need help with Monday. Watch the homework help video for Tuesday as well. I didn't do this problem in the homework help, so I'm going to do this problem. Please have your calculator ready because we're going to do the math in the calculator for this particular problem. So have your calculator ready. We're going to clear it. 2nd plus 7, 1, 2. 2nd plus 7, 1, 2. If you are not ready, please raise your hand so I can wait for you. Okay, come on, baby. 2nd plus 7, 1, 2. I'm going to pause for the calls. Lila, let me know when you're ready. All right. So now let's do this problem. In order to solve for t, Mason, y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. In order to solve for t, to get t by itself, you got to move the t's to the same side. I'm going to move this one since it's a minus because that means I would have to add it to move it. Oh, no, that doesn't have t. So I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to move this one. Let's subtract 5 over 6t from both sides. So we're going to get the t's to the same side. Miss Reyes, how do we do this? We could do this pencil and paper, but I'm going to show you how to do it in the calculator. We're going to type in the fraction. We're going to put this fraction in parentheses. 7 divided by 8, parentheses. That's the fraction 7/8. Please type that in so you'll know how to do it later on. It's going to be super important that you understand how to do these things, okay? Hold it up so that I can see it. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right, Samaj, let me see yours, baby. Good job. Now we're going to subtract. So we put minus, and we're going to put this fraction in parentheses. We got parentheses 5 divided by 6, close parentheses. I want my answer written as a fraction. So I'm going to press the math button, and I'm going to press enter, and enter once to get my answer. Enter one more time to get my answer. So the fraction is 1 over 24t. Bring down the minus, 4 over 7. Bring down the equal. When I subtract these from each other, the t is gone from this side, and I'm left with a negative 3 over 4. Okay. Questions? All right. Now we got to get t by itself. So what am I doing to get t by itself? Add 4 over 7 to both sides. Savannah, are you good so far? Shh, shut your face. All right, so now when I subtract the 4 over 7 from here, this is going to be 0, and I'm left with 1 over 24t. Bring down the equal. Let's subtract. Let's do these fraction. So negative, right? Type the negative. We have the fraction 3 over 4. Parentheses, 3 divided by 4, close parentheses. That's negative 3/4. And we're going to add the fraction 4/7. Parentheses, 4 divided by 7, close parentheses. We want our answer written as a fraction, okay? We don't want to write it as a decimal because it could be a long decimal, and then that will force us to round it, and our answer is not going to be exact. So we're going to keep it to a fraction to the end, okay? So press the math button and press enter. And that's negative 5 over 28. So this gives me negative 5 over 28. It's never a good idea to round in the middle of a problem because you're not going to get, if you rounding as you go, that's going to throw your answer off. So I'm going to keep it in a fraction state until the end, okay? All right, so now in order to get t by itself, this is multiplication. So we're going to divide 1 over 24 on both sides, which is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, by the way. Looks weird, but it's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So on this side, this is gone, and we're left with t. So let's do this, okay? So again, we're going to type in the negative, the fraction, parentheses, 5 divided by 28, close parentheses. That's this fraction. What are we doing? We're dividing, so put the division sign, and then we're dividing the fraction 1 over 24. Parentheses, 1 divided by 24, close parentheses. We want to write it as a fraction, so we do math, enter. Math, and press enter twice. So the fraction is negative what? Negative 30 over 7. Okay. And that's it. I'm going to pause for the calls. For those of you who got a little bit behind, give you a chance to write it down. I need you to try the other ones on your own if you didn't. Okay? Okay. So now let's put this in our folder under work to do. Please don't forget about tutoring tomorrow at 4 o'clock, okay? I mean, your ride needs to be here by at least 4. Okay, your ride can of course pick you up earlier. That's fine, but they need to be here no later than 4. All right. The little half sheet of paper from yesterday, I need you to finish that. I don't have a glue stick, so I'm gonna give you glue. Give me a second, okay? This is the sheet that I need you to finish. If you don't have this, if you don't have the sheet, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Let me pause for the calls. Too long. All right. Here we go. Let's look at the first one. Let's look at the third one. I already did the first one. Let's look at the third. I'm gonna put mine on this big paper so that we can see it. Yours is on the little paper, but I'm gonna use the big paper so that you can see it, okay? All right, so we're on number 11. All right, please pay attention. This one's saying that your starting salary at a new company is 34,000. That's my C. Okay, that's my starting amount. So C in this problem is equal to 34,000. Any questions about how I know that that's my starting amount? Okay, James, you paying attention? Okay. And it increases by percent. So that means since it's increasing by a percent, when it increases or decreases by a percent, it's an exponential function. So we already know it's an exponential function. It's exponential growth because it says it increases by a percent. So the percent written as a decimal is the R. So here, my R is equal to, and I have to convert the percent to a decimal by moving the decimal over 2 places to the left. So when I move it 2 places to the left, I have 0.025. So my R is 0.025. Okay? So I got my C and I got my R. Okay? Now I'm going to write the equation. Remember, the equation for an exponential growth is C parentheses 1 plus R to the X or T power. So it's Y is equal to 34,000 parentheses 1 plus 0.025 to the X power. This is the equation for this exponential growth problem. Questions? Raise your hand if you got this right on your own. Okay, that's good. Okay. I'm going to pause for the calls. All right, so let's look at B. For B, it says, what will the salary be? Y is the total salary. So what is Y going to be in 5 years? X. X is equal to 5. We want to know what's the 5th number in this pattern. So we're going to substitute 5 years in for X. So this is going to be Y is equal to, the 34,000 is the starting amount, and every single year it's going to go up by 25%. Not 25, 2.5%. And we're raising it to the 5th power. Ms. Reyes, where'd you get this number from? I went on and added it together here. This is my B. I combined 1 plus the percent. 1 plus the percent written as a decimal is B, the common ratio. So now what does this equal? I'm going to type it in my calculator. I have 34,000 times 1.025, close the parentheses, caret key, 5th year. So that's going to give me $38,467. And they want it to the nearest dollar, not penny, but to the nearest dollar. So it's really going to be $38,468. That's how much money is going to accumulate, or the salary is going to be in 5 years. Because I rounded, it says round to the nearest dollar. So since it rounds to the nearest dollar and the number behind the decimal is an 8, that's going to make the 7 go up to an 8. You're welcome, baby. Number 12. Anybody still writing number 11? Are you okay? Sure. Okay. Number 12. In 2010, the cost is $9. So that's my starting year. So my C is $9. Any questions about how I get C is 9? The increase in percent, that means this is an exponential growth, because not only is it increasing, not only does it increase, okay, it's increasing by a percent. So that's exponential growth. My R here is the percent written as a decimal. The decimal for 1.5, move the decimal over 2 places to the left, is 0.015. Any questions about how I got R? You coolo? Come on, baby. All right, so now we write this as an equation. We got y is equal to, how do we write this?
Y is equal to
9 parentheses 1 plus. Very good, babe. And we raise it to what power?
the x power.
The x power. This is the equation. You can add this together, and that's fine. Same thing. Okay? Any questions? All right, so let's do B. What will it cost in 2030? What is the cost going to be in 2030? How many years is that? 20 years. So I said 2030 minus the starting year of 2000 what? 10. That's 20 years. That's 20 years. So we're going to substitute 20. We're looking for the 20th number in the list. The starting number, the 0 year is 2010. And we're going from 2010 to 2030. So we're looking for the 20th number in the list. So this is going to be y is equal to 9 parentheses 1.015 to the what? 20th power. So let's see what that is equal to. Samaj, are you okay? You sure, baby? All right. So we got 9 parentheses 1.015, close the parentheses, caret key 20. Okay, Mason, are you okay? How I got one?
Well, I didn't do that one because I got a whole table, but I'm still like. So I'm confused. So you got 1.0.
Okay. All right. So take a step back. Do you remember that the formula for growth is parentheses 1 plus r to the x power?
Yeah.
So 1 is automatically a part of the formula. The r is the percent, but the percent written as a decimal. So you have to convert the percent to a decimal by moving the decimal over 2 places to the left. So when I move this decimal over 2 places to the left, that's how I got 0.015. So 1 plus 0.015 is 1.015.
Okay.
You okay with that? Okay. So now let's type this in and see what we get for 20. 20 years. So in 20 years, the money is going to be $12.12. They want it rounded to the nearest cent. You see that? So it's going to be $12.12. Raise your hand if you got that on your own. Pretty good. Good job, baby. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to start asking you what it is. Okay. Number 13. What did you get for number 13, Jemiah?
But the answer?
Yes. Y is equal to the equation.
Y is equal to 25,000 parentheses 1 minus 0.6. to the x power.
Very good. 1 minus 0.06 to the x power. Raise your hand if you got that on your own. Very good. Okay. So now, what is my x going to be here? X is going to be 8. So now I'm going to plug in 8. Y is going to be, it's okay, 25,000. What's 1 minus? What's 1 minus 0.94? Very good, babe. And we're going to raise it to the 8th power. So let's see what that's equal to. So we got 25,000, parentheses, 0.94, caret key, and 8 years. Okay, so Mason, do you understand where we got the 0.94 from? Okay. Yakulo? What's up, baby? You had your hand raised.
Oh, I was gonna get the answer.
Okay, go ahead. What's the answer, baby?
15,239.2.
Very good. Okay, and we're rounding it. Because we're rounding it to the nearest dollar, we're going to keep it at $15,239, okay? Good job, sweetheart. All right. Any questions? Okay, Samaj, are you ready to do 14?
Wait, actually, how did you do that?
How you get which one, baby?
The 9.4.
Okay, so this is how you got that. So your rate is 6%, right?
Mhm.
So you have to write 6% as a decimal. The decimal, if you don't see it, is behind the 6. Move it 2 places to the left. So you got this. The formula for exponential decay is the minus sign. So it's 1 minus this. Do you see that? Are you sure? That wasn't. Yes. So type that in.
Okay.
1 minus 0.06 is equal to 0.94. What about you, Samaj? Okay. All right. Anybody else? Elizabeth, y'all good back there? Okay. All right. Number 14. Samaj, are you ready to try number 14? Okay. Do you want to try 15 and get back with us? Okay. All right. Are you ready to try, Sierra? Okay. So number 14. How would I write that, babe? Y equals 2,000, parentheses, 1 minus, say again, baby, 0.10 or 0.1. And what else? To the x power. Great job, okay? Raise your hand if you got that on your own. Okay, perfect. Very good. Okay, Savannah, did you get it? All right. Okay, so now we're looking at B. B says, what will your stock be in 2017? So in 2017, 10, how many years is it from 2017? 5. We're going to say 2017 minus 2012. That gives us x is equal to 5. Mason, do you understand how I got x is equal to 5? Okay. What about you? Do you understand? Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna substitute. You have your hand. Go ahead. You wanted to tell us?
Oh, no.
Okay, you're stretching. All right. Lala, what about you, babe? How'd you get this answer for B? What's the answer that you get? Okay, good. So we did y is equal to the 2,000, right? Times, when we subtract, what do we get here? 0.9. And we raise it to the what power? Fifth. So let's check it. Let's see if she's right. Oh, what'd you get? Okay. Let's see if she's right. Y'all think she's right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do 2,000. Is it 2,000? Yes, let's raise 2,000. 2,000 parentheses 0.9 to the 5th power, right? So we got 1,180. So she is right. To the nearest cent. So we want money. So it's $1,180 and how much cent? 98 cents. Good, Miranda. Okay, it says cent. Okay, so 2 spaces behind the decimal, babe. All right. You ready, Samaj? All right. All right. We right here with you. Okay, so what do you think the equation is going to be? We already know it's y equals. What's the starting amount?
42,000.
Very good. And we got parentheses. Very good. To the what? To the x power. Excellent job. All right, Suri. Okay, what's going to be our x for this one, babe? Okay, how did you get x is equal to 7? Very good. The starting year is 2015. So you're going to say 2022 minus 2015, and that's 7 years between that. So now we're going to substitute 7. Y is equal to 42,500. And what is 1 minus 0.15? 0.85. Good job, baby. And we're raising that to the 7th power. Okay? So let's type that in. We got 42,000, caret key, 0.85, and we're raising that to the 7th power. This they want as to the nearest dollar. What'd I put, baby? I'm sorry.
That's 42,000.
Oh, I put 42,500. Yeah, I sure did. Thank you, babe. All right. 42,500. There we go. All right. And so what did we get rounded to the nearest dollar?
13,624.
Very good. 13,624. Very good. Okay. All right. We good? Everybody okay? All right. The last one. Who's going to be the chosen one? Okay. Go ahead. Give me the equation, and then Chloe, you give me B. What did you get for the equation? Oh, hold on. Go ahead, baby. What's your question? Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you round it up, it'd be.
Did we round it? We didn't round it, did we? All right, nearest dollar. Oh, that's right. We didn't round it, y'all. I'm sorry. So this is 25, not 24. Thank you. All right. Okay. You ready, babe? All right, go ahead. You said Y is equal to 65,000. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. All right, good job. Okay. All right. You ready, Chloe? Okay. Tell us what's the X going to be here, baby? 20. And what did you get as your final answer? Very good. So how did we get that? How did she get that, James? What did she do to get that answer? What are you working on? I need you to stay with me, okay, baby? All right, so how did we get the last answer? What did you do?
65,000.
Mm-hmm.
Parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
0.99.
Okay, good job.
Parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
Power 20.
Excellent, baby. All right. So we got 65,000, parentheses, 0.99. And then we got caret key to the 20th power. So she is right. 53,163. Is this the nearest dollar? So it's 64. Okay. So my Y here is equal to $53,164. Good job, Chloe. All right, paste this in your notebook on page 10. This is page 10. All right, I want you to very quickly pick a partner. This is the same person that you're going to be working with. If I don't like your partner, if I don't like y'all working together, I'm going to move you. So choose very wisely. I'm going to give you 10 seconds because we don't have but 10 minutes left. This is the same person you're going to be working with tomorrow.